going on, football fans? Welcome back to another episode of Breaking the Birds. Today we'll be looking at Cam Jurgens, and we have to simply after the game he had against Washington, and take a little bit of a status of where he is in terms of replacing Jason Kelce, which obviously a massive role to fill with the Eagles. And one of the biggest questions I think heading into the season: how will Jason Kelce be replaced full time? And he did terrific. But yeah, let's get to it and some of the things they need to work on. Before we get to the video, make sure you can support the channel on Buy Me a Coffee. 44 of you already have, or 44 times has been supported here. A couple of guys have supported already multiple times, which is absolutely absurd to me. And I'm getting there in terms of replying to the awesome messages that I'm receiving from you guys. So keep them coming, man. It means a lot. It means a ton. All right, let's get me out of here and get to Mr. Cam Jurgens. All right, so the first we're going to get here is we're going to go with the power here, outside power, leading the way for Saquon Barkley. And really, a lot of the times where we see Cam Jurgens do his best work is when he's out there on the perimeter using his athleticism. So here, absolute mauler. What I love to see about this is he never slows down. Like, he just keeps on going, keeps on churning. He's so good in open space and really keeps a good balance on that rep as well. Like, make sure that he stays in a relevant attack angle to the defender. Right here again in open space. This is a terrific rep from him. Like, running simple zone to the left side. And a lot of times what you'll see from offensive linemen when they're doing these zones is that they'll just continue to move down the line. So in this case, like Cam will just go for the guy right in that there to Dickerson and maybe go up to Bobby Wagner. But here he does a terrific job of taking out one guy first, then moving directly using his momentum to take on the next guy. And had Dickerson, had he had a better block there in 94, probably would have been a home run for Saquon Barkley. And another time here, open space, the one where it actually does go for a touchdown. Just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I guess if I could do one coaching point here is that you don't give up on the play, don't stop blocking. Whenever you put the guy on the turf there, you either lie on top of him, make sure to push him when he gets up again. Becomes a little bit of both there. Yeah, awesome play in open space again. So if you take a little bit more of a look here in when he's working inside, the boxer at the line of scrimmage here. This in pass protection. Good job here. As soon as he gets a little bit beat here, a little bit beat to the outside there. Like ideally, you wanted to replace his feet and to replace his hand, like move his feet and replace his hands. But instead, he recovers really nicely here. Defender goes over him with a swing move, lean into the chest, and just keep driving. There you see a little bit of that. Like, keep the block going. Lie on top of the guy whenever you get him down. Good rep. All right, so here we get a little bit of a combo action. So first, helping up with Mekhi Becton, then moving up to Bobby Wagner. Really good hand placement. Seal him off there to the outside. Creates a good opening there for Saquon Barkley. Again, if Mekhi Becton has a little bit better of a block here, would have been a lot bigger gain here for Saquon Barkley. This time again here working in the running game. This is one here to show his attack point and his leverage, because he's not the biggest of centers. We know that from Jason Kelce as well. We're kind of used to that. But here we're getting a really good push down the line, starting at he's starting at the midpoint there between the five-down markers, and he ends up at 5 yards downfield at the end of the play. Could definitely live with that. Movability here as well. In pass protection, the fake power. So the faking as if he's running the power and kick out blocking there. Instead, he's going into the pass protection there. A little bit, I'm not sure what Jalen Hurts really, the pocket isn't broken down at all at this point, but it's getting tighter, but he just scrambles out. I think Jurgens does a good job on this rep. Using his athleticism, get out there and get in balance, take on the defender. Good job here in terms of when everything doesn't go exactly the way you want. So here we have a defensive line that's stunting when they're trying to run the power. So he's essentially just going to down block, but 94 disappears. So he's looking for work, and that work kind of gets taken away by Dallas Goedert. And so instead of just two guys looking at the same defender, he does a good job of making it upfield here, making an extra block to make sure Gainwell can get an extra 5 yards. One guy disappears, help a little bit out, finds work. Good job. All right, so here, seal block. Really like this. So we got a little bit of it's technically we're running a zone to the right side here. I'm not sure if it's his plan to seal it off like this, or if he just over pursues a little bit. He might over pursue a little bit here, and then try to recover by sealing him off inside. Somebody misses the defensive end. Actually, nobody takes on the defensive end. Mekhi Becton completely ignores him. Lane Johnson completely ignores him. So there's a free defender coming in there. But if you take him away, he actually creates an opportunity for Saquon Barkley to do the cutback right here, and then find space. So I think this is a fine rep by Jurgens, and good display of, what do we do when things aren't going exactly the way we want. Another rep here, working up in space. Again, it's a zone to the left side here. 98 it's gonna be disappearing there. Dickerson has full control over him. He works up to the second level, finds a guy to block, seals him off inside there. Good balance in open space. Good power on this rep. Good hand placement. Drive the feet. Maybe we'd like him a little bit more here to have his hands placed in a manner where he can continue to drive his feet, not be satisfied with this 2-yard push he gets in the beginning. But yeah, fine rep once again. Coffee break. Again, here working on the outside. Really, really smooth lateral steps here. He covers so much ground as he's getting out there. And the only reason this really works is because Cam Jurgens moves so fast lateral that Mekhi Becton can just free release up here. Both of them can take on the linebacker and the defensive tackle there. And Saquon Barkley can spring free. That works because of the athleticism of Cam Jurgens. And one more rep out here. Now this is where a little bit of coaching point from this game. Stay in balance when you're out in the open field. Or stay with the block, rather, when you're out in the open field. Because the initial contact right here is really good. He gets out there. He puts the block on the cornerback. But it kind of stops on the rep here. If he makes the contact, reset your feet, reset the balance, and then make contact again, plow him down, kind of just, thinks, all right, this is probably over here. Stop going for as much as the kill shot. Make sure you get a good block out there. Now, Saquon probably would have been tackled anyway by 92, but either way, still a good coaching point there. Again, here the same happens. It's a power, outside power. He gets out in open space, has Bobby Wagner, just needs to plow him down. Needs to have better control right here. Needs to have a better hand placement. He just kind of goes for the kill shot. If he just has fundamentals here, get both hands on him, place him, and then drive him into the end zone, or at least just a yard, then Saquon gets the touchdown right here. Get the tush-push touchdown afterwards, but the last clip. They get the tush-push touchdown afterwards, but it doesn't have to be like that. It's a good block by Dickerson. This just needs to be a better block there by Jurgens. This would have been a touchdown.